What's going on? I'm Sam and I am super late recording this intro. The day's already over. It's already 1:30 a.m. like the next day, but we're gonna go into this anyway. I woke up today, I had to go to the shop and work with Peter on a couple things, and then he took his dogs and I took my dogs to the dog park. All the boys had a really good time. There were some other dogs they got to play with. They got to play with each other and just go wild overall. I played a ton of fetch with my dogs, Griffin and Jackson, and Toby and Lucky just chilled and got to see everybody. They don't really like to play fetch because Griffin always gets the ball. When we were done with that, I did a couple other things. I'm not sure what all. And eventually I went to fix this stair lift. I'd ordered the batteries a couple days ago when they asked me to fix this, and it was pretty quick. I just undid 2 bolts. Changed the 2 batteries. There were a couple Allen bolts holding the battery strap down. I loosened that, took the batteries out, changed them, and put it back. It was pretty easy. I think the company was going to charge them $350 to change this all out, and they couldn't do it for a month or 2. And I ordered these batteries for, I think, $30 or $40 on Amazon for both of them, and I was able to change it out in about 10 minutes. And that's not even having the right tools. There was a torque spit on the battery strap. I only had Allen's, and I had one that kind of fit and made it work instead of driving home and getting the right bit. I was able to save them some money and get their lift working in 2 days instead of them having to wait a month or 2, which would have been no good at all. And that was really cool. I ran to Lowe's right before they closed and bought this tabletop, and now I'm gonna start working on this desk. I have these 2x4s that I bought a week or 2 ago to make a fish rack. They've already started to warp because I've had them so long, so I'm just gonna use them. They're more or less scrap wood right now, and I'm gonna make this desk. This desk is gonna be kind of a trial for the methods I'm gonna use for my actual office desk. This one's gonna be a fill-in for a little bit until I'm able to make the bigger one. The only wood I bought for this project is this 20-inch by 4-foot panel for the tabletop. It was only about $20 from Lowe's, and that's way cheaper than I could buy it or make it for any other way. And it's going to be a lot nicer than screwing like 2x6s together because I won't have to worry about any gaps and sanding. It's pre-sanded, ready for stain. I might have to do a little bit of touch-up work, but for $20 you can't beat that. In a couple days I'm probably going to be making an L desk that starts a few feet away from the wall, goes in, and then it's going to be pretty long. But for now I'm just going to do a simple desk. I'll be able to use it until I build that big desk, and then once I use that, I'll be able to bring this desk to Peter's shop. And whenever I come to do work at his place, I'll be able to use it as my desk because my old desk got moved to this shop. This desk is super big and clunky, and I really don't want to use it anymore. I just want something that looks a little bit nicer and is a lot more efficient. This is going to turn back into the CNC router table where the computer for that router will be set up here, and it will only be used for that. I was in the middle of saying something and my camera died, so it's charged back again. I was gonna start making this desk. I played with the pocket jig a little bit to make sure I knew what I was doing. I've never actually used it before. I did have that one a while back ago, but I've never actually used it. But it's pretty straightforward. I got my test piece done and it's really not that bad. I don't want to cut anything out here because this car's still here and the windows are rolled down. But we work with what we got, and right now I got a random Camaro, kind of. So my plan was to go into the office, close the doors, and make all my cuts in here. But I know I'm gonna need a few more pocket screws and probably a couple other things to complete this. I was really hoping to finish this tonight and keep it one video, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. It's still really late, so I think I'm gonna call it quits for now and come back tomorrow and finish it up. I hope you liked the video anyway, and I will see you in the next one.
the ball, Toby. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball.